Hello, in this tutorial we'll be learning how to add a new item to the inventory. So let's first navigate to the inventory tab. As you can see, this is the button for adding a new item to the inventory called as add item. So when you click on this, you'll see this model where it asks for the name, price and the type and the category and stock, maximum stock, description and the image URL. So let's first enter the new item name, that is butter chicken. So once you added this, then we have to add the price of the item. That is, we'll keep the price for the reference as 300. Then we need to select the type of item. For this, we'll select it as non-veg. Then for the category, we can choose among the categories which are already present in the menu. Since in this inventory, the categories present are this much, and in case if I want to add my new category, I just need to tick this checkbox. Once I tick this checkbox, as you can see, this changes and I can type my own category. So let's add a new category called as chicken non-veg. So as I have added my new category, let's set the stock of the item. So this is the actual stock of the item which will be available. So let's set it as 50, and this is the maximum stock which the item will have. So let's set it as 100. And keep in mind that once you set the maximum stock, you cannot change it. And in case you want to change the maximum stock for any item, you have to delete that item and re-add it again. So the next field is the description. So for the description, let's add, this is butter chicken. Okay. So once all this is added, the last field is the image URL. Here it is compulsory that we add a valid image URL. We cannot upload our images directly. So let's paste the URL that I have already copied for butter chicken. So as you can see, I have added all the required fields, the fields marked as star as required, and all the fields are required basically to add a new item to the inventory. So once everything is done, we just need to click on add item. And as we click on add item, it will ask a confirmation whether our information is right or wrong. And if you want to go back and edit something, you can just click on cancel and it will take back to the editing tab. So we'll click on add item and confirm it. And once we confirm this, the new item will be added. So let's see if the item is added to the inventory. So as you can see, our new category and the new item has been added to the inventory. Let's see if it has reflected here. So as you can see, this has reflected even in our new orders, and the category has also been reflected here. So we have successfully added our inventory item. So in adding an inventory item, there is another thing called as adding a combo item for the inventory. So let's go through that. So for adding a combo item to the inventory, so for adding this combo item, we need to enter the name of the combo. We'll enter it as just a starter combo, and we'll set its price to 450, and we'll set its type as other. So then for the category, we need to select it as combo. As you can see, I have got the drop down for adding the items. Let's select it as combos. And as you can see, as I entered combos, the stock and the max stock disappears, and the description as well disappears, and the image URL and other fields are appearing. This is because combos don't require their own stock and depend on the stock of the other dishes that are required for making this combo. So let's go ahead and create the combo. So once I selected the category as combos, as you can see, I can see all the available items in my inventory that I can add to the combo, and there are minimum of 2 items should be added to the combo. So let's add spring rolls and a soup and papaya salad. So as you can see, we can also add it based on categories drop down, or we can search for any item. So once you are done with this, we can just go through all this and we can change the quantity, that is 2, 3, or and so on. Then we have to add the image. I'll add the same image which I have used for butter chicken. So as you can see, the image has been added. So once you are done with all this, we just need to click on add item, and once we click on this, it will ask for a confirmation and we just need to click yes. And once we click that yes, it will already automatically be added. So let's check the combos if it has been added. So as you can see, our starter combo has been added to the stock effectively, and as you can see, all the items have been also added. Let's see if it has reflected here. It has successfully been added and is reflected in the database. So this is how you add new items to the inventory.